Welcome to the House of Incense, Peppermints, and Strange Happenings. Let's welcome Kunos!
Wir haben es geschafft. Es ist soweit. Die Show läuft. The 27 Club im St. Pauli Theater zu Hamburg. Musiker von heute spielen die Musik ihrer Helden, die so früh Verstorbenen, wie Jimi Hendrix, wie Janis Joplin, Amy Winehouse, Kurt Cobain, Jim Morrison und Brian Jones. The 27 Club im St. Pauli Theater. Die Musik feiert ihre Auferstehung.
Now you know you're a sweet little heartbreaker, Foxy. And you know you're a sweet little lovemaker, Foxy. Wanna take you home, I won't do you no harm, no. You got to be all mine, woo, Foxy lady. Foxy, Foxy, I see you come down on the scene. Oh, Foxy, you make me wanna get a better swing. Oh, Foxy, listen here, I've made up my mind. I'm tired of wasting all my precious time. You've got to be all mine. Look out, Foxy, I'm coming to get you.
Das Faszinierende an der Show ist eigentlich, dass sie alle gemeinsam auf der Bühne stehen, die so früh Verstorbenen, obwohl sie teilweise gar nichts miteinander zu tun hatten. Aber die geballte Musik, die damals erschienen ist, die damals kreiert worden ist, das ist faszinierend zu erleben. Sie stehen heute gemeinsam auf der Bühne, Janis Joplin und Jimi Hendrix. Kam das früher auch mal vor? Sogar Jim Morrison war dabei, wurde ich aufgeklärt.
Yeah, and Jim Morrison as well. All three of them. It was like an after-hours gig, like I think at a Hendrix concert, and then afterwards Janis got up on stage with him and Jim Morrison as well.
I see.
Very cool.
And how was it those days?
It was pretty cool, but there was a bit too much acid for me to remember.
Der 27 Club Jimmy reagiert gut auf meine Nonsensfrage, wie es früher so war. Ganz cool war es wohl. Aber er war zugedröhnt, um sich daran zu erinnern.
First for me, country music. Just my parents were really into like Flying Burrito Brothers, Graham Parsons, Emmylou Harris. So that was the first kind of
But American music.
American music,
But,
yeah.
but you came from Scotland.
But I come from Scotland, yeah, but all American
And now
music.
I have to know your real name, by the way.
Angie.
Angie.
Yeah,
Angie.
like I was named after a Rolling Stones song, so
Also,
Dad was a big
Angie.
Stones fan. Yeah.
Angie heißt unsere Janice nach dem Stones-Song. Angie Darcy. Ihr Vater war Stones- und Country-Rock-Fan. So kam Angie als erstes mit amerikanischen Folk-Rock-Größen in Berührung.
But for the purposes of reality, I am Aki Rimali.
Aki Rimali heißt unser Jim.
My sister and I, we used to listen to the greatest hits tape of Queen. So, and then when I first heard Brian May play guitar, as a little kid, I was like,
Seine erste musikalische Erfahrung war ein Best-of-Album von Queen. Nicht Jimmy war es, Brian May war der Auslöser. Keiner der Musiker, mit denen ich gesprochen habe, beruft sich auf charttaugliche Popmusik. Eher der Eltern- und Geschwistergeschmack prägen die Jungmusiker, nicht die Schule.
Develop your own taste as well from that. Because I guess like my dad was into really rock, my mum was really into country, so I think it comes from your parents and then what your brothers and sisters listen to, so it's all kind of...
You think the parents or brothers and sisters
Yeah.
are more important than your friends, than your school friends?
I think initially to give you the taste to start with, but then once you get to like when I was maybe about 15, I really liked indie music and like
MB.
indie music. So it's like the Stone Roses and the Charlatans and things like that. So I was really into all that as well.
Erst später kommt ein individueller Geschmack. Warum wird diese alte, handgemachte Musik immer wieder populär?
Good, it's so good. Good music is timeless, and it will always influence another generation, and another generation will then pass it down. I think that's good music can never fade,
Weil sie einfach gut ist, zeitlos und immer wieder neue Generationen beeinflusst und weitergegeben wird. Sie gerät nie in Vergessenheit. Oh, Angie hat sowas von recht. Noch einmal zum 27 Hendrix. Jimmy war Linkshänder. But you have to try be left-handed, man.
oh man, I've been trying, it just doesn't feel right for me.
You have tried it? Oh, no. Yes,
yeah, man.
Ja?
It was messy.
Ja, Aki hat darüber nachgedacht, den Linkshänder zu faken.
Like basically all the music shops in Edinburgh. And so I still go in there from time to time. And before I went to one of my favourite places to go, and I said, guys, looking at the wall, and there's this left-handed Stratocaster. I said, see this Hamburg jive I'm doing? See if I take that guitar and string it the other way. What do you think? And they were just kind of like,
Es ist aber gegen die Gitarristen Ehre. Man muss sich treu bleiben.
one has to be true to oneself as well.
At Woodstock, in front of more than 600,000 people, all high on acid, Jimmy performed with the greatest white blues mama singer of all time. With her bottle of Southern Comfort always by her side, she was known as Pearl to her friends. But to you and me, she was the queen of psychedelic soul. Please put your hands together for the voice of Miss Janis Joplin.
Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz? My friends all got Porsche, I must make amends. Work hard all my lifetime, no help from my friends. So Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz? Oh Lord, won't you buy me a color TV? Dining for dollars is trying to find me. I'll wait for delivery each day until 3. So Lord, won't you buy me a me a Mercedes Benz. My friends all got Porsches. I must maintain bands. Worked hard all my lifetime. No help from my friends. So Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? That's it.
She won 5 Grammy Awards in one night. And she brings the 27 Club right up to date. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce Miss Amy Winehouse.
I'll meet you downstairs in the bar and heard your rolled up sleeves in your skull t-shirt. You say, what do you do today? Sniff me out like I was Tanqueray. 'Cause you're my fella, my guy. Hear me, you're Stella and fly. By the time I'm out the door, you tear me down like rotten wood. I cheated myself like I know I would. I told ya I was trouble. You know that I'm no good.
There was one scene that you playing with your hair and what's called?
Pulling up my bra.
Yeah, it's told you or you have seen it was Amy and you got it.
That's kind of like she does that a lot in her videos. Not in her music videos, but the actual live performances. She's always like pulling up her bra and playing with her hair, and like she doesn't really want to be there half the time, you know. So it's very obvious. So I thought that was quite like a trait to.
Sie hat Amy Winehouse gut beobachtet, einige Attitüden übernommen, mit dem Haar zu spielen oder die Figur in Ordnung zu bringen. Aber auch sonst macht sie eine gute Figur. Your real name is?
Fiona Lynch.
Fiona.
Yeah.
What was the music you listened to at school?
Growing up, I mean, I've such a wide variety, but I actually was a massive fan of Amy Winehouse as well.
Während ihrer Schulzeit und später hat sie viel unterschiedliche Musik gehört, aber natürlich auch Amy Winehouse. Aber da waren noch andere, die mit dem großen Stimmumfang wie Mariah Carey oder Whitney Houston.
I think I was kind of brought up with like Mariah and Whitney and all the classic ballads. Yeah, I've definitely.
How many octaves you have?
Oh, I don't know. It depends on the day. Depends on the night before.
Yeah. It's easy to sing Amy because she is
very low. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's easy. I found what I found the most difficult is her phrasing. She doesn't phrase it. Sometimes she's ahead of the beat, sometimes she's behind, and that was very different because I'm so used to like just being, kept straight. But that's a jazz singer, so she was brought up by Frank Sinatra and all that, and they do that.
Bei Amy mit dem nicht ganz so großen Stimmumfang fasziniert Fiona besonders die jazzige Art zu singen. Mal vor, mal nach dem Beat. Sie musste dran arbeiten, besann sich dann aber auf ihren eigenen natürlichen Ausdruck.
I was learning it. I was really concentrating and trying to think when it's coming in, but then I think the best thing, what I learned is you just feel it and you just listen to the music and what feels right.
What about your own career, what you will do afterwards?
Who knows? We'll see how the show goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ja, Amy, Fiona, thank you very much. Meine Schlussfrage an Toby Guff. Wann ist eigentlich die Idee zur 27-Show geboren? Amy Winehouse war der Auslöser. Er wollte eine Show auf ihre Musik aufbauen. Dann starb sie tragisch und wurde mit den jung verstorbenen Legenden in Verbindung gebracht. Das war der Startschuss.
And then when Amy Winehouse passed away, and reading the obituaries, the sad obituaries of her life, the 27 Club started to come into my consciousness in the fact that people put her together with those legends. And I kind of thought that that would be a great opportunity to create a show that told that story, which a lot of people didn't know about.
Und Toby Guff, der sympathische Macher, brachte sie alle auf die Bühne. Einer fehlt nach seiner Meinung und mit seinen Gedanken über Paul McCartney lasse ich euch allein.
You know, of course, Paul McCartney died at 27.
Yes, yeah, I know that story.
Yeah, and that he was replaced by a body double from a lookalike competition from Edinburgh.
I see,
Yeah.
okay.
So, I mean, if Paul McCartney was alive, would he have written music like The Frog Chorus and Ebony and Ivory? Would he have married that woman with the wooden leg?
I can't tell
I
you.
think Paul McCartney is also a member of the 27 Club.
You are the better storyteller than me. Thank
Not
you
at
very
all.
much.
Not at all. You are the legend, the guru. It's great to meet you.
Okay, Toby, nice talking to you.
Nice talking
and
to you too.
Good luck for the show.
We'll need it. And
yeah.
we need time on stage to do the lighting.
Yeah, now.
I've got to go work.
Since I come home, my body's been a mess. And I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? So I'm making a fool out of it. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie. I go out by myself and I look across the water, and I think of all the things and what you're doing. In my head I paint a picture. Since I come